Welcome to the Life Motivation. I am Thomas Warden. These are entrepreneurs from across the world that came in here today to spend their time with you, to be able to give you a connection of your mind, body, and spirit, the things that we work on a day-to-day basis within our life. Many people think that we're crazy. Many people think and don't really understand, pretty much. They think all the time, but they don't understand what we do and why we do it, and how we're able to stay so motivated, and how we're able to stay so happy within our life, how we're able to stay in a connection that they have never been able to understand or awaken to. And that's what truly had to happen to us. We had to go through an awakening to be able to understand what our mind process has been thinking all these years, and the fear and the self-doubt that is always speaking to protect the body. That's what it's made for. It's there to give you a protection mode to let you know that those things, that hot stove is hot. That fire is hot. That water is deep. That brain has always captured that over your lifetime to protect you throughout different things that we're going through within our life. Our bodies are machines. They are temples. These are something that we need to take care of on a day-to-day basis. If we put the unhealthy stuff in it, we will get the unhealthy lifestyle. We will end up with the sicknesses. We'll end up with the flus and the colds and the eczemas and maybe probably the Alzheimer's and whatever else, the kidney problems and liver problems. Who knows? Because if you don't treat this temple right here with a healthy state, then you will have a bad time. And then also we have to connect with our belief side, our spiritual side, the belief of what makes you tick, of understanding of the higher powers that have created us. So many people call it God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Ghost, the spirits, the Buddhas, the universe, whatever it is that you truly call something that you believe in so much that you know that that power is what has created us. That power is what could wipe this earth clean if it truly wanted to. You know, and us as humans, we really have not an understanding of the bigger picture of what the universe is all doing to keep us here, to have us with the gravity, to have us with the sunshine, have us with the rain. It's cycles that it goes through. We have to evolve as humans on this earth as well throughout the cycles of whatever Mother Earth is going to do. So we have to stay in a true connection with our mind, our body, and our spirit to be connected with this earth, to be able to live the life that we do, to keep this heart beating on a day-to-day basis. Because if you're not connecting with all three, then you're just here as a heartbeat. Because you're just letting your mind live willy-nilly and not truly coming like you were supposed to be on this earth as a creator. Yes, we are all creators in this realm of life that we're in right now. Because everything that you have brought within your life, every area that you have went to has been made by a decision that started from a thought. And then you made a choice to either do it or not do it. And with those choices is what has created your life to be where you're at. You know, we have many people that do many tasks within this realm right here. You know, I did not have a clue on learn how to operate heavy equipment. But what did I do? I went and found out how, and then I started doing that. Donovan did not know how to cut trees or climb trees or make sure how to bring them down safely around people's homes and they're, you know, like that. But yet he got around people and he learned how to do it. And now he has a business to where he's doing that. So what did he do? He created that. You know, Shannon used to be an accountant for a large corporation. And so she had a skill and a knowledge that she gave away. But she had herself within tune with her mind of knowing how to do it. Her body, that she gave herself good stuff, and an understanding of her belief and her power within her. Her beliefs that she knows that higher power that she has been given to be able to create the things that she wants within her life. Julio has many different tasks that he has been able to do throughout his life to be able to operate on equipment, like air conditioning systems, plumbing, electrical. What did he do? He put the mind to work to learn a skill, and now he's taken his body as physical activities to be able to do it. And then he has a true belief within his power that he knows of within the Lord and within himself. And then he's able to have a trifecta of a connection that moves his life into a different direction of where it's going. I have found that true connection of my mind, body, and spirit that has put me into a different realm to where I can become a motivator, an inspirer, and a guider to others to assist them to get them out of the life situations that they're going through. So with all these different tasks, it doesn't work correctly if you don't have all three within a balance. Those balances of your life is what we need to be able to flow within this world, to be able to create within this world, to be able to do something bigger within our life, to be able to have a different process and a different perspective, and to be able to learn to sit back long enough and listen with these two ears right here that we have. These things right here, most people I found, like a man I was talking to this weekend, he is a contractor. He does fences. He does remodeling on homes. He adds additions, things like that. When I started talking to him about our dream of what we have with this fence that we want put up, this 30 by 50 shop, and what we want inside that shop, the pool section that Carol wants and how she wants all that laid out. Now I'm talking to him about a dream, and what is the first thing that most people want to do? They want to start solving your solution for you. They want to start figuring out how we could go along the process of putting this fence in, how we could get the shop done. I promise you, me and Carol have been talking about this for years. Okay, we already know what we want, and I don't need all the middle stuff in the middle of how it's going to be done when I talk to a contractor. I just need him to listen to my dream and write down those notes of what I want, and then I want him to take action and make it happen. I don't care about how many holes I need to drill. I don't care about how deep them fence posts needs to be. I don't care about how much concrete needs to go on each post. I don't care about how many runners need to go in between the middle. I see the dream. I see the vision. I just need you to pay attention with the two ears and listen. And then you write down what we talked about because you paid attention to me and didn't sit there and try to fix the solution already on how it needs to be done. You can go home and write all that down as you're doing a bid on what you need to do, how much concrete, how many posts and all that. When you go write down your bid, then you sit there and you look at the notes. So that's what we're asking you to do each day with yourself as well. Listen to you before you start trying to figure out how it's going to work. How am I going to be able to have that new car? How am I going to be able to take that vacation? Because too many people are trying to figure out the how within life. And I want y'all to quit. Quit the how. Take how out your vocabulary. All I want you to do is dream it. Tell the universe what you want. Tell the universe knows what you don't want already, so you don't have to sit there and go over that again and again with your dreams. They already know that you don't want, this right here. So quit talking about it. And quit picking up the phone to everybody that you know and telling them, this is not what I really want in life, but this is what I would want, But then you go back to keep dwelling on that you don't want or didn't go right because it didn't happen on your how time frame. And I'm going to tell you that the higher powers, they know when you are ready to receive. And when you're ready to truly receive something because you're not giving it the resistance anymore on trying to figure it out on how you're going to make it all happen, just know when you are ready to receive all of that you're asking for, it will come to you. It will lay out right in front of you at a time frame that you wasn't truly even expecting it. That's when it flows to you because you're not putting the thought process to it. You've already thought about it. You've already given it to the universe. Now go live your life. Start going having fun. Start moving yourself with, if you need some training, then start getting a little bit of training. The universe knows that you're lining yourself up for that you're asking for. I wanted a business to be able to work online, and I was nowhere near even ready when I asked for it. But yet they laid some stuff out in front of me that I needed to accomplish to make it all unfold for me. I needed to accomplish a little bit better training to get myself better skilled on a computer. I needed a little bit of training within my life to get me a little bit of better communication skills. I needed a little bit better on how to work better on just me and my physical body on the things that I wasn't doing for it. And it dropped me right down. Then it opened up my eyes saying, hey, you need to take care of this temple. Because if you don't, you might drop a whole lot earlier. And I want to be around to see my grandkids. Do I have any yet? No. My boys are 23 and I'm not rushing them at all, by no means. But yet when they do have grandchildren, I want to be able to enjoy them. I don't want to be the old man sitting in a rocking chair and not being able to go out there and toss the ball with them. Not being able to go to the park, not being able to go on a road trip, things like that. I want to be able to do that with my kids and grandkids for a long, long time. And I want everyone else to experience that as well. Those trips, those journeys, the memories that you're making, that's all we get to take back with us. So why do I want to be the grumpy old man? Because my life wasn't going in the correct way that I thought it should. But when I got in that true alignment with my mind and my body, and actually I want to say my heart, when I got in alignment with my heart and my mind, my body fell right in line with me for the better stuff because I got these two in tune. And then that spiritual side came right along. Then I was able to understand the better alignment that I needed within my life. And it has unfolded so many journeys and many opportunities that has been able to move my life, and to be able to see the people that I've been able to guide and assist along the way, to be able to see the faces within here that are going through the journey as well of awakening themselves, moving their life into a different direction, understanding their connection. And sometimes a disconnect is a reconnect, because many people walk around all day long with this, thinking that that is their lifeline. If that battery goes dead, oh no, I don't have my charger. What am I going to do? You're going to use your voice and communicate with people. Say, hey, how are you doing today? You go and shake their hand, actually. Give them a wave as you drive by, whatever. Saying hello in the grocery stores instead of trying to walk around with your head in your text. Connecting with people is what we came to this earth for. This is a social connect that, yes, I can connect with Shannon in New York, Julio in Chicago, JJ's in Utah. We have people in Canada, Roger's up in Canada, people like that. We can connect. Awesome. Yes, keeping that social connect. But what do we do every once in a while? We all go somewhere and we get together so we can mastermind, commingle. Many of us just got back from Vegas, a couple months ago. We went over there to connect as a community, as a team, to support each other, to move each other with our education that we're doing, to move each other within a different realm of life altogether by just that connecting, to say hello, voice to voice, face to face. So sometimes disconnecting from those cellular activities, those internet phones and laptops, spending this weekend with your family should have been a number one priority, especially if you have children, for those fathers, even those stepmothers or stepfathers and grandfathers and mothers. There is some single mothers out there that's had to play two roles because there was men that couldn't step up to the plate of what they created. But the women always have that heart, and they will do it no matter what. And there's some men in here that have that heart and will do it no matter what. Even if it's not their own children, they still give them that love. Why? Because that child needs it. They needs that nourishment. So this weekend was an enjoyment that everyone should have had, because it is the calendar day of Father Day, and to give thanks for the fathers. Give thanks to yourself every day for the things that you're doing to assist your children, to guide them into a better direction of life. My son's 23. He's living his life. I ask him all the time, when he moved out of his mom's house, you got a roof over your head? Yeah. You got food on your table? Yeah. Clothes on your back? I know for sure. And then I ask him, are you able to take care of your own bills? Yes. Do you need anything from me? No. I am proud of him. That's all I can say to him. I'm proud of you. You're doing yours. You're doing you. And that's all I want everybody to be able to do. You're doing you. You're not coming into the life motivation in the morning times to do anything for me or for anyone else. When you come in here and to hear these words and to receive the information, it's for you to grab it for you. If part of it, if the shoe fits, then wear it. If you're going through and you've got a good connection going on with yourself, with your family, with your mind, with your body, then awesome. Keep it up. It's that daily dedication right there that will move your life into that whole different direction. Keeping that connection of where you want to go and what you're wanting to do. That's what we're all about. But those three right there is the top three that you need to make sure that you're thinking of every morning when you're going and writing your affirmations down for you. When you're writing your goals down for today. You're not writing those goals down for anybody else. You're writing them down for you. Those affirmation power words that you're giving to yourself, you're writing those down for you. It gives you a better energy. It gives you a better feeling. It gives you a better connection to you. And with that connection right there, you will be able to have the universe bring everything that you're truly asking, and the places that you want to go, the things that you're wanting to accomplish. Many people want to start an online business but don't know how. Correct. We didn't either. We had to go through a training. Just like when I wanted to operate a piece of equipment, a dozer, a track, or a crane, I had to get training. I had to learn how to do it. Same thing with anything that you're doing within your life. You're going to have to get trained. You're not going to be able to walk out that house, walk out that car door and go straight to it and say, you know what? I know how to do that. Let me do that. Have you ever done it before? No. Donovan, I said you got something, brother. Or was that a wave by? Probably a wave by. All right. But guys, coming in every day, doing the things that we do every day, just living your life, having that connection, and being happy with everything that you're doing, the places that you're going, the directions that you're wanting to head towards. Be happy with it, because every day is a great day to have a great day. And you can make them as awesome as you want or as sad as you want. It's all a choice that you make. Brother Julio, you got anything? He froze.
I went from the office calling me to a family member calling me, so it's all good. Thomas, you already know. I mean, disconnect to reconnect. That's the topic we're talking about this morning, and I didn't know how bad it was needed. I know, hey, I needed a break. But I didn't realize how bad it was needed, and not just for me. For the kids, for Roxana, for all of us as a family as a whole, man. It was vital. We all got some good rest in, the great family quality time. Just getting caught up is just as you say, like a lot of us, we get, and it's funny because as much as I talk about, positivity, as much as I talk about, hey, get out of the rat race and all of this, it's funny how you catch yourself in, you get away, you take a step back from the norm, and you're able to reflect differently upon your life. And when you do, it really just puts things in perspective. And that's what the last week, has been for me. It's definitely put things in perspective, in reference to priorities. I've seen some areas in my life where, I was busy, but not being as productive as I, could be or should be even. Just putting electronics down, putting entertainment down. I'll tell you what, the first 3 days we had no TV in our hotel room. Something about there was, something cable, and I started laughing. And Roxana was frustrated, the kids were frustrated, and I was like, why are you guys mad for? I said, did we come over here to watch TV anyways? We didn't come here to watch TV. So because the TV was messed up, it made for great conversation. Can I tell you that we had one of the best games of Uno that I've had in my freaking life, and I've played some pretty competitive games with my siblings growing up, but just sitting there and connecting with people and being a family, without electronics, it was, like I said, it was needed, man. It was definitely on time. But me stepping away, it made me reflect in a positive way to just recharge, re-energize, and come back here better and stronger. That's how I look at it. But how does that correlate to everybody who didn't go on vacation? Obviously. I just want to encourage you guys, this morning that, taking a second to put your cell phone down, turn the TV off, entertainment, whatever, just unplugging, man. You get to the root of who you're supposed to be. I want to say that the first 24 hours or so, because of me disconnecting, I was feeling a little, I don't know, I guess you could say because I'm disconnecting from Facebook and everybody was kind of like, I felt like I was missing out on something. Missing out on what's going on and the Zoom, or what's going on in this person's life, or, hey, I have to, thinking about my business, or I'm thinking about connecting here, or I can do this and all of that. It definitely made me, like I said, it just put things in perspective, man. I don't know how else to word it. It made me, I went through like withdrawals the first 24 hours. I was like, what the heck? Why do I feel like I have to be on my cell phone, or I have to be on social media, or I have to be communicating with all these people when the people who matter most to me right now are right around me? So it helped me deal with that. But just disconnecting, it was, like I said, it was needed. I felt like if I had, compared to a battery, man, I feel recharged in that. Am I a little sleepy, because of the driving and all of that? Still a little bit. Yes, I had a good day of rest yesterday. Father's Day was fantastic. I was able to spend more time with my babies yesterday. That was great, but just getting away and then seeing California, seeing different people in different state, seeing a different perspective made me realize the opportunities that are in every single day. I've spoken that to you all, and I say, hey, ask You know, whatever your beliefs are, ask your creator to see the opportunities in every single day. I saw more opportunities in this last week than I normally see, you know, and I'm like, why are you showing me this? So I'll give you just a tidbit of it. So in California, they have these little scooter things, you know, they're everywhere. And I go, hey, we don't have these in Chicago. And they already had the demi, you know, we already have the demi bikes where people can rent the bikes and travel around the city. And we're rated the most bike-friendly city in all of the United States. So I go, man, I keep seeing these scooters everywhere. And I'm like, man, you know what? This is a great business idea. So when I get home, I'm looking to some investors and blah, blah, blah. Can I tell you, by the time I got home, they were already home. Scooters popped up everywhere. I'm like, why are these scooters? I was like kind of frustrated. You know, and it was just a small little idea, but I was thinking, man, you know, our city could take advantage of something like this. Obviously, somebody goes to LA and Chicago quite often. They said, hey, I'm going to bring this to the city of Chicago already. So, I mean, it's an idea. It just popped into my head while being there. You know, small idea, just something I noticed that a city was taking advantage of because of distance. And I go, man, you know, it's a great idea for our city to take care of. Boom. Somebody already had done that, you know, but it just shows you that when you disconnect and you just see things outside of the norm, outside of your norm, you know, if you can't take a vacation, take a walk.
State parks are everywhere.
Right. If you normally take route whatever the heck to work every single day, or to the laundromat, or to the grocery store, or to church, or wherever you go to, you normally take the road. Take a different road today. You never know what you might see. You never know who you might bump into. You know, you might grab something and you might get something, an idea. You know, something might pop into your head that because you saw something new, because you experienced something new. You know, me getting away, it just made me realize, like I said, and I worded it as opportunities, but it was just everywhere. Like there's so many different ways to make money. There's so many different ways to live. And I want to say, to the detriment of humanity, people in general, they don't see it, you know? And that's that zombie state that Thomas always talks about. You know, you see people, and because they think life is supposed to be a certain way, you know, they don't see it. You know, they don't see the opportunities. They don't see the greatness. They don't see the love. They don't see the special moments. They don't see the person next to them sometimes. You know, they don't see the blessings in every single day. You know, because we get used to the mundane, we get used to our regular, you know, it's equivalent to, hey, why do you wake up every single morning and thank God for the air that you breathe? And, you know, I mean, the eyes that you're seeing, with you being able to walk and talk and taste and hear and smell and all of these things. Well, guess what? Somebody woke up and they weren't able to do some of those things today, you know, because we experienced so many things in our everyday. I think we just get to a state of complacency, or you're in the norm. And me stepping away from that norm allowed me to put a lot of different things in perspective, you know. Pretend for a second that, you know, your life and everything that consisted of, there's a great book out there called it thrives off of the concept that women are from Mars, men are from Venus, whatever, something like that. But it's a Christian concept, and it's men are waffles and women are spaghetti. You know, and I say that because, like, I feel like I thought about the spaghetti concept, and when a woman explains how her day is, everything leads into another. Men were more compartmentalized thinkers. How was your day, honey? It was great, babe. We go, walk away, you know, and it was like, that's all you give me? Yes. So when somebody's life, I feel like that's a spaghetti concept. Our life, there's so much going on, you know, and it's spaghetti. So I feel like me stepping away, it separated that. It was like everything that was bottled up in my life, everything, work, business, personal, love, it doesn't matter, whatever, everything. I feel like it really separated things, and it put it in perspective, and it allowed me to analyze things from a greater perspective, from a better perspective, from a position of clarity, you know, where I was able to easily drown out the noise, easily thwart away any forms of distractions, so it was great unplugging, great getting away, because what it did for me, so if I can encourage you guys on anything, take a different route today. Like I said, take 10, 15 minutes today and just collect your thoughts. Like, say, hey, what am I not seeing in my days? What do I need to notice? What could I be noticing differently? What needs to change in my perspective so I can grow today, so I can mature today? Looking back, and at that, I had a birthday, and you guys sang happy birthday to me. So this past week was just, it was a wow week for me, man. It was really a wow week. And I look at how old I am, where I'm at in life, and it really put things in perspective. And I'm really grateful this morning for the community that we have, for our morning Zooms, for the relationships that I have with each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you so much. It's not even funny. I can't even express how much I appreciate the relationships and what each and every one of you guys brings to the table and how you help me in my life. You might not even see it, and that's okay. But that goes to say what me and Thomas are always saying, that you never know who's watching and you never know who's listening, and that's the truth, because you never really do know. I've had more people, and I haven't even been online for the most part, just posting stuff sporadically because I'm like, okay, I want to have some content going. I've had more people poke at me this last, and people who I'm like, I didn't even know this person was following me, not on my friends list, messaging me, telling me happy Father's Day, or saying, hey, could you tell me more about that water business thing or whatever, or like people just interjecting little things, and it was just me disconnecting, and I'm like, wow. I'm 37 now, and I'm really thankful for my perspective on life. I'm really thankful for the relationships. On my trip, I was able to stop in this great state of Utardia and meet Mr. JJ and his wife and his bunnies and his chickens. That was cool, I had a real great perspective change in analyzing, Thomas, and I know I didn't have to get away to do it, but that's that's what happened, and getting back home, it made me realize that I didn't have to go away. It was just a matter of how I'm planning my day and how I'm structuring my day. So if you guys can structure your day in a way where there's less clutter, there's less stress, there's less drama, there's less, busyness of doing here, there. We always have a bunch of things we have to do, but if you can structure your day with so much order, with different order rather, you're able to get more done. And at that, you're able to bring about some clarity in your mind, some peace in your heart. I don't know. There's certain, like, I feel like a way.
Got a call. All right. He's got another business call coming in, which is awesome, keeping him rolling, and his message and his power this morning. I'm glad he's back. Glad he's home safe. I'm glad they had an awesome trip with their family, and to be able to go and disconnect. And then now he's able to reconnect for a better and a clearer focus on what he's wanting to go with his journey and the opportunities that he is seeing and forth in front of him. So keeping that up right there, that's what it's all about, on a day-to-day basis. So every day, we come in here, we give y'all the love. Miss Shannon gives us an affirmation from what she is doing. So if you're not driving, she's going to wrap us up this morning, and then we will be able to close this baby out, and we have a message that we'll talk to the team afterwards. So go ahead, Miss Shannon.
Morning, everybody. Today, I pause and think of the week ahead. I realize that this new week is precious because it offers me a sacred opportunity to improve my life and elevate my experience. I cherish this time in front of me and will make the best use of it that I can. Sure.
Short and sweet. Take your energy, utilize it where it is best proven for you to keep you with a clear mind, a heart that's full of love, and that's why you can pass it out, a face full of smiles, and knowing that you can move your life into that new direction. Y'all have an awesome day. We'll see y'all tomorrow.